So, how do you feel about your 2003 Tony Award-winning musical Hollywood Arms?
It wasn't a musical, it was a play.
Oh, wow.
I know, which was kind of amazing because mostly up until that point in my career, I had done mostly musicals.
Wow.
Yeah, I loved doing that play. I loved it. I was with the great Linda Lavin and
Wow.
Frank Wood, and yeah, I know. And my girlfriend. That's hilarious. I'm blanking on her name. Anyway, I was honored, right, to be in it, and with Carol Burnett, who was co-writing it, and the great Hal Prince, who directed it, and then to have been remembered months later and honored for my work in it was nuts.
So, what play or musical did you meet your husband, John Dossett, in, who is also a Broadway actor?
That's right. Tony nominated.
Tony nominated.
We met doing a musical by one of our favorite composers, Michael John LaChiusa, in a musical called Hello Again, which was really sexy musical.
Sounds awesome. So, what was your most recent production that you were in?
Most recently, I played the mother, Flo Owens, which is a great part, in the Transport Group's production of Picnic, which was in New York City, off Broadway, way downtown. Man, it was really awesome too, because they kind of stripped the space really bare, so there was no set, sort of, and it's a beautiful, beautiful play written in like 48, so it the language is really powerful, and yeah, so that was most recently what I did.
How long have you been acting?
I fooled around with stuff when I was in high school, when I lived out here, but I mean professionally, I guess, since I graduated from college, so like over 30 years.
Wow. What was your favorite musical you were in?
Musical? My favorite musical. You know what? I love different projects for different reasons, I have to say. I mean, I loved doing Hello Again because I met, John. I loved doing Crazy for You. And then the people involved in that was very special. I loved doing that revival of Cabaret because that was really special. Those people in that were really something.
So,
I love doing, Seussical because I love that composer and lyricist and all those people. And my son Jack was just born, and so that was really special that whole time in my life.
So, have you ever traveled in a Broadway musical to other states or cities to perform?
I've never actually done a tour, so to speak, which is crazy because I don't know why, I just never have. But most of the original productions new musicals that I was in, we started out of town. Like Seussical started in Boston. Actually, we started in Canada for like 6 weeks, and then we were in Boston. Crazy for You was in Washington, D.C. So a lot of new musicals have a tryout out of town.
How do you feel about your husband, John Dossett, who just recently got into a brand new musical called War Paint?
Yes, I love that show. I wish people would go and see it. It's beautiful. Old-fashioned in structure, like the score is stunning. And these two women that are in it, that is how it's done. It's like a master class.
Christine Ebersol and Patti LuPone?
Patti LuPone, yes. And the men aren't bad either. It's beautiful, though. This is a really a dense year for musicals. There's a lot of good musicals
Yeah.
right now. It's really exciting.
And Hamilton is still out there.
It's beautiful.
It is. I can't wait to see it.
It's beautiful. You'll love it.
I heard it
so
is
many
so
levels.
good.
It's like all across the board. Everybody's on the top of their game. It's spectacular, actually.
So, are you thinking about doing another musical on Broadway, or another play on Broadway, or anywhere else? That is.
I'm not thinking about it. Some of that is, circumstances. If I'm right for something, and I audition for it and I get it. I don't tend to do a lot of musicals anymore, which is for many reasons. And plays, well, we will see. I'd love to. I'm also teaching now, so my time is sometimes spent in other areas. I think our son Jack is going to go to college in another year, and maybe when he goes to college I will go back into sort of working a little bit more steadily, maybe,
Yes,
if the universe allows it.
that is correct. So, what play did you have a lot of fun with?
Man, I always have fun because life is too short to not have fun doing a play or a musical. I mean, seriously. We're not curing cancer. We're not operating on someone's eyes like your dad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we can't enjoy it, then we shouldn't do it, because you know what I mean. Life is too short. Life is too short to do anything that you don't love. You gotta love what you do.
How does it feel to be in New York City all the time?
We don't actually live there anymore, and I'm glad that we don't live there anymore. I gotta say, I think I'm too old for it now. I think I'm too old for it. I don't think I enjoy the congestion anymore. I like working there for periods of time, and I love going in and seeing stuff, but I like going home, and there's a lot of green around, and I like having space and dog in a big yard and all that stuff.
So, how do you feel about teaching at Wagner College?
Wagner College. I love teaching at Wagner College in the theater department. I love the kind of kid that goes there. Young adult, I should say. They're not only like dedicated to their craft and acting, and they're also super smart people. They just are super smart. And then they want to study lots of other things, which I really appreciate and applaud, because to be a good actor, you have to know more than just acting and singing and sort of dancing. If that's all you study, I think you're kind of a boring person. If you don't care about what's going on in the world, if you're not civically engaged, if you don't read the paper all the time and understand what's happening, you don't have a whole lot to bring to your work.
Do you direct Wagner Productions?
I do, one a year usually.
Do they ever go on tour?
No, they're all students, and they'll be at the college. Mostly I've done musicals. I'm doing another musical this year. I'm doing a new musical this year, a brand new one. Largely I've directed like big ones before. A Chorus Line I directed, and Rent, and Seussical, and Anything Goes I directed last year.
Thank you for your time, Michele Pawk, and hope you enjoy New York City and your acting career.
You are welcome, Jake Santora. It was my pleasure speaking to you in your lovely backyard and taking a break from Julius Caesar, which is really difficult to read, I've got to admit. I'm studying Shakespeare a little bit because I've never really done it before, and I don't know it, and I'm a little bit afraid of it. So I sort of feel like anything I'm a little bit afraid of is something I should work on.
Thank you. Hey, Jake Bros, thank you so much for all your support. I was able to interview Tony Award winning Broadway actress Michele Pawk. and it's been great. Yeah, she's amazing. We had a lot of fun doing an interview with her, and I hope you guys help support my channel, and I'll help support yours. So thank you so much, Jake Bros, and I hope you enjoyed the interview with Tony Award-winning Broadway actress Michele Pawk. See you later, Jake Bros. Bye-bye.